The British-born hairstylist Vidal Sassoon has died at his home in Los Angeles. He was 84. Mr. Sassoon revolutionised hairdressing in the 1960s with wash and wear styles like the bob. Well, joining us from LA is Hollywood journalist Jeanne Wolf. And Jeanne, before Vidal Sassoon, women's hair was very heavily stylised. It took a lot of time. Vidal Sassoon just simply revolutionised not just the look, but the length of time it took to do your hair.
He loved to say that women came in with their hair teased and shellacked, and you could knock on it and it would make a noise. And he really came up with the famous 5-point hairstyle because he always wanted to be an architect. His mother decided at age 14 that he would be a hairdresser. So he started sweeping the floors and shampooing in a West End London shop, where they told him his shirt must be pressed, his pants must be pressed, his nails must be clean, and he better do something about that Cockney voice, which he did. He said he'd go to the Old Vic a couple times a week, stand in the back and listen to Laurence Olivier, and he spoke the King's English, as you know, as we've seen in later years.
And Jeanne, you actually had your hair cut by him. What was that like?
Well, it was a little embarrassing. You see, I was so young and I wanted to be trendy, and I walked in and my hair was, well, maybe not shellacked, but it certainly wasn't Vidal Sassoon. And he said, you know, I usually wouldn't even do hair like yours. And he said, you know, we have to do it, you have to do it my way. And, you know, I don't know how I got the courage. I sat down and it looked sensational. I got a lot of attention. But let me let you in on a little secret. He came up with those Vidal Sassoon hair products for a reason. My hair was not wash and wear. It took a lot of wear to make it look like I did absolutely nothing.
And he worked with all the stars, and one story that is fascinating, he actually cut Mia Farrow's hair in Rosemary's Baby, and that was a really difficult look to wear, wasn't it?
It was very difficult and very trend-setting. I mean, he really did work on all the major stars and fashion figures of the time. And he was known as a great storyteller. He loved to tell the story that they came to him to bleach Peter O'Toole's hair blonde for Lawrence of Arabia. And Noel Coward walked in and said, if you make him look any prettier, it's going to be Florence of Arabia.
Jeanne Wolf, thank you very much for sharing your memories of Vidal Sassoon, who's died at the age of 84.